Yo, can you hear me still? Yo, can you hear me? Yo, can you see the chart when I'm marking LGs and stuff too, or is it just frozen? Let me know if the chart works. Okay, sorry guys. Let's get started. Um, can you guys just let me know in the chat if you guys are able to see everything properly? There's also a 30-second delay to make the video more smooth and clean and clear. So just keep in mind there's a 30-second delay. All right, let's see. Obviously, Bitcoin is the first thing we need to look at because it controls the market. I actually don't have really much to say about Bitcoin other than it's fucking bullish in my opinion. Um, we are basically just trading in this huge range right here. Here, let me show you. By the way, also, I'm using an old laptop to fucking stream. I haven't used this laptop since the last time I streamed, and it's so fucking slow. Like I click on stuff, and it takes like a second for it to like actually do something. In my opinion, we're like basically in this range somewhere, in this big old red range. We're just chopping until we finally move up. I think this might have been the deviation, and we move up. Um, so I basically have two ways of playing Bitcoin right now. There's no way we're going to basically you can even just do it this way or this way. Let's go with this way. All right, these are basically the main levels you can take a look at if you want. You can even use this maybe this way. But basically, Bitcoin is bullish. I think we just chop around a little bit more, maybe next few more weeks, and then we're off to the races. But I really don't care about Bitcoin. I don't want to talk about Bitcoin. I want to actually talk about alts. Since you guys are all in here and you guys are all familiar with LG trading, let me do this actually. Let me split up the screen. So I'm going to save these charts specifically for this stream only, so we can take a look at it um, whenever we stream and see how things go. On the left, I'm going to do high time frame, daily and weekly LGs. On the right side will be 4 hour only. So right now, I'm only going to expand on the right side and let's take a look at some stuff. Um, on the right side, we're only going to look at 4 hours because obviously it's lower time frame, more actionable. Mid to high time frame takes months to play out, and none of you guys have any fucking what you can call it for it, any patience for it. So before I get started, I want to show you a couple of really easy, quick tips on charting using LG method, especially on the 4 hour. The biggest thing you need on this thing is two things: patience and trusting the system that you're using, right? Those are basically going to be the biggest takeaways, in my opinion, when you take a look at this. But let's just go to an alt I'm currently in right now. All right, let's see. Let's. Oh man, all my fucking alerts are going off. Sorry, guys. Um, let's look at fuck it. Let's look at Celestia. T is the easy one. And before I actually here, before I actually do Tia, um, I want to keep everything super simple. So I'm only going to use two indicators. Unfortunately, those indicators are private. It's part of XB's group, LGR suite. These two. Forget everything else, right? Let me set this up, by the way. Sorry, guys. It's gonna be a little hard to get going. I haven't streamed in over a year, so just please bear with me. Alright, now let's turn everything off. Okay, so now just take a look at this plain simple chart on TIA. Yes, we all know we had that huge move on TIA, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the local top and the recent bottom that we have. Oh my god, dude, I swear I hate this laptop. I'm gonna have to switch laptops. Okay, and then the most recent low was right here. In my opinion, there's a very high chance that the bottom is in on many things like Bitcoin, ETH, and many alts. Not all alts, but many alts. Worst case scenario is we get another down move and SFP, another buying opportunity, but I don't think that's going to happen. So what I want to take a look at today is TIA, and it's a great example. And what I want to show you is this entire move down that we had, right? We're going to find LGs on here on 4 hours and show you how easy it is to trade this. And you guys all know I use Higanashi candles for actually finding my LGs. So let me do that right now. And let me actually turn on the indicator to help me find the LGs. All right, so this is the actual low right here, right? I hope everyone can see that. What I want to do is find an LG that we closed over. Here we go. By the way, I color coordinate all my stuff. Yellow lines are 4 hours for me. White lines are daily for me, and red lines are weekly LGs for me. I have it pinned in a bunch of places in Discord if you want to take a look at it if you forget. So all I'm going and finding these candles with these little red squares on them. because they indicate an LG candle. Again, the indicator is not something you need. It's just a useful tool to help you identify it easily versus doing it manually. So all I'm going to do, oh, that one's been tested. Okay, so back to all-time high. All we need is 4 levels. We just closed over 1. So what does that mean? We want to go to the next. This is your play right here. And remember, I always tell you guys, spot is key. Play spots. Play spot. You have a 98% fucking play here. Okay? And let me turn this off and turn on regular candles. So I'm pretty sure you guys saw how I picked those LGs. It was very easy to see. Again, without the actual indicator, it's a little bit harder to find, but it's not that hard. All you do is you go in and find the actual LG candles that has an liquidity gap. So here's one, right? There's one right here too, right? But again, it's been tested, right? So we don't care about it, right? This LG's been tested. We don't care about it. So we only want untested LGs, right? So you can easily find this manually. It's just pain in the ass finding this manually on Higanashi candles. So it makes it very easy to just use the indicator and it tells you, right? Look again. This one, the reason I didn't pick this one is because it's been tested here and here, right? So don't need it. Makes it very easy, right? So now we did the entire move from all-time high to all-time low right now, or at least the low at $3.90. Now what I want to look at is this little move from the low to the current high that we have, okay? There is this LG right here. I mark all internal LGs in green, by the way. Look how perfectly we tested that, and then it was just off to the races, right? This is why I tell you, if you guys just practice finding actual relevant LGs, your trading life will become a million times easier and you'll become a lot more profitable. So that's step 1, finding the LGs, and then obviously, going LG to LG. Step 2 you can do is finding support and resistance blocks or order blocks. And for that, I use the LGCR tool. So if you take a look at, like, for example, right here, right? And this entire move up, we had to this high, right? We had 3 OB candles. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. And here's the third one. Clearly, we know which one held. And usually is going to be the main one. And why is it going to be the main one? Because remember what XP teaches us? This is the origin of the move up, right? This is the first candle, first LG candle, right? So, and on Haganashi candles, not regular, right? So take a look at that, right? Now we have another one right here. And the reason I'm actually going to highlight this little one right here is because it's very important, as it's the one that closed through the LG. I hope you guys can see that. Okay? And then what I want to do is I want to find some resistance areas in this area, resistant plate order box in this area as well. And I'm going to mark that red. Green for support, red for resistance. Pretty easy to do. Find a couple more real quick. And again, this is why using these indicators is very useful. It tells you right here. Look, that red dot, right? There's another one right here too. Do I really care about that one since it's been tested? Not as much as I will care about this one, as it's also an LG candle. those are going to be key ones, right? So look how beautiful that is. Perfect rejection, perfect dip into support, and now it's back off to the races. And now I know where my target is, especially on spot. You have the ability to hold it, right? Whether it goes, whether it does straight this and goes to target, or it goes like this, and all kinds of bullshit like that, right? No idea which one we're going to get, but it's going to be one of these, right? So this is why I like playing spot, especially when it's big targets of 50, 100% type of moves. Um, Guys, the stupid chat is annoying on YouTube. Can we use Discord chat, please? I'm gonna be in Discord chat, okay? It's just a lot easier for me to do. Yeah, guys, there's a 30-second delay. Yo, guys, can you guys tell me some other things to look at? And look, I'm basically showing you guys two super easy, simple steps on what to do and how to trade, right? Like all you're doing is step one, finding relevant LGs using Haganashi candles, and step two, finding resistant and support zones, where to buy and where to sell. Hey guys, can somebody give me an alt to take a look at that we can do on 4 hours as well? And please no like low cap bullshit. What happened to the fucking stream? This thing's getting all messed up again. All right. Popcat is not that great to do. Just here, let me show you. It just doesn't have. It didn't dump as much, so we don't have too many levels to look at. But here, I can show you real quick. These are your levels on PopCap. And these are your supports and resistance on PopCap. And that's your chart right there for PopCap. We tested resistance, rejected, went straight into this order block right here on support, held support, bounced. This is the new support, and this is the one that I care about because it's at the level. So something that I've noticed also is if PopCat does this, I would love to long if it does that. I would love to fucking long that shit to LG because our target is from here to here on the dot. Not a penny more, not a penny less. That's our target. So that's PopCat. Whiff. Whiff is actually a good one. I actually regret closing my whiff longs. I'm a freaking idiot for this one for sure. All right, let's look at whiff. Let's turn on our indicator. Are you guys actually able to see what I'm picking for LGs? This is basically all you really need for whiff at the moment. So as long as support holds, no idea if we're gonna get straight to target or something like that. We'll get one or the other. Yo, who can help me with the OBS settings and stuff to fix all this bullshit? There's also another support that was made here, but wouldn't count on this holding, but you never know. All right, so there's whiff. Ondo. Hey, brother Ali, check out Filecoin in LG to LG setups on high time frame. It's something I've been waiting for almost a year. I think it's Filecoin is going to $18. All right, on the finance next. Well, on the finance. Something I don't like about Ondo Finance is there is it has a bearish LG on the downside. A bunch of alts actually have bearish LGs to the downside. Oh man, here, let me show you. Here, I'll mark the downside LG right here in green. This is what it wants to do. Man, this old computer sucks. All right. So on the finance, on it says under 76.4 cents, 76.4 cents is bearish. And then over here, it doesn't really have much to go off of. That's the only one I really would take a look at. Yeah, but then again, if if everything's gonna bounce, Ando doesn't have to go there. It can do a base, just go sideways for a while, and then pop for new highs. Um, let's look at Pepe. Pepe is another one that's not a great look because it's didn't really dump much and it's still at all-time highs. Oh, actually, Pepe did dump more. Last time I looked at it, it was like here somewhere. Okay. All right, let's look at some LGs on Pepe. All right. Here's your first one at the low. Yellow. Nope, nope, nope. See, there's no LGs to play with. Then we'd have to take a look and just do um, regular LGs on regular candlesticks. But Pepe is also another one that has bearish LG to LG. Here, look, I'll do the same one in green. Under green is bearish. 2 right here. So again, I'm not saying it's going to go there. It's just bearish. It can easily chop around here, build a base, and go up. But there's honestly there's so many. There's like hundreds of other alts that are like, for example, for Dimension, Saga, Tia, and things like that that have dumped so much and are down like from like Dimension was $8-9 and went down to like $1, right? Has amazing LGs to like play with, right? Here, let me show you Dimension. All right, so Dimension already got some LG to LGs done. Here, let's take a look at it. This one got front end. So it's going to 166.1 next. But look at all these levels you can play with on Dimension, and they're big levels, right? Like huge levels that you can actually trade with, right? Here, let me do all of them real quick. Because Dimension is one chart that I will be trading a lot. Dimension, Saga, Tia. Not only do they have clear 4-hour LGs, they're also new coins, new tokens. Not those dino shit coins that are fucking dead now. Nobody uses. They actually have use cases for stuff like this, right? Alright, let's see. I think that's all for Dimension. But just take a look. You have like massive moves for each one, right? All the way to like almost $5 right here, right? So look how perfectly we hit this LG2 and we bounced. All right, let's look at some support levels in case we get any dumps on this. This would be the main one. I don't know if we retest it, but we do have a new one here too. So let's just mark this one for now. Let's go with that. All right, what else is there? All right, let's look at Mog. All right, let's see. Mog has that first level. Dang, Mog didn't even dump. Is this all it did? Is there another chart for Mog? Let me see. Something with more chart history. Yeah. Mog's not worth touching. There's really no clear levels. You got way better alts to fuck with. Forget Mog. Here, look at Link. I posted Link as well, right, today? Link actually looks amazing. And it was one of the first movers of the cycle last year, right? And it crushed it. It pumped like crazy, right? So here, hold here. And this is where it's going next. Look at how much of a thing this is. 50%. Look. Look at ETH also, guys. Hold on one second. Okay, let's look at ETH real quick. LG to LG. A lot of these charts are posted in the Discord, so check them out. This is where ETH is going next. It's gonna be massive. Also gonna run with it. As long as we hold 2680, that's where ETH is going. I think there's one more LG here too, right? This one's tested, this one's not. And then get over that, and this is where we're going. So let's look at where some support levels for ETH. Man, I really want ETH to do this right here. some form of that. Basically, go to the support again, but no idea if it does that. But if it does, we're buying big time. However, something else I want to also watch on ETH is it did not hit my 4-hour LG target. Doesn't have to, as long as it holds levels and goes up. But if we are looking at it, where is it? Where are these LGs? I'm just gonna mark them all in case we ever get a nuke. We actually have it on, and we can be streaming it. Yeah, actually, it held on this chart. I think the Binance chart and some other chart it did not hit on. But that's fine. Well, looks good. If I could send it higher, then um, let's save this on ETH as well. We'll come back and take a look at this. I'm gonna try to stream pretty much every day, Monday through Friday for at least like an hour or two. Hopefully around New York Open or at least during the chunk of the session. The only problem is I have to get my son ready and take him to school at 8 in the morning, which is like right around New York session, and getting him ready and all that stuff takes forever. Um, but yeah, dude, in my opinion, everything looks bullish. Everything has amazing fucking LGs to play with. There's so much shit to trade. Fucking, this is one I'm in right now. I like this one a lot as long as it holds an LG, or I'm going to exit. There's a bunch just like this. Massive move. 84%. So I have that. Bunch of these alts I'm in as well. I'm in GME as well. Spot. I don't know. What else? We have about 15 more minutes. What? Wait. What other alts do you guys want to take a look at? Is there anything else I'm reading to the list? Did we do Floki? We did Floki. We did. Oh no, we did file. Hey, brother Ali. Let me show you Filecoin real quick on the weekly. I posted this in Discord, but let me just do this. Oops, sorry. And then to the downside, we have this internal LG right here. Look how perfectly on the first time we got it tested it, and then the second time it swept it and closed over it. Fucking up. Looked great. So, in my opinion, Filecoin is a great coin to hold long term for the cycle. It's actually one of my bags that I have. In my opinion, it has a chance to go even much higher. Fuck it, dude. If it goes back to all-time highs, that's a huge X from here, a 20, 30 plus X, if not more. But I like Filecoin. It's a solid play. And here's some internal LGs if you guys want to. I'm going to delete this one. And let's do this. Let's mark the internal ones in green. So now, not only do we have our main target, we also have some internal levels to play with, right? So here we go. Here's our internal level, first one. Second one. Third one, and so on, right? So that's basically Filecoin. I like Filecoin. I'm bullish. I think the low is in on it. Stop loss for what? And what time frame? Here's the BTC CME chart. Let's just do 4-hour LGs on this one real quick. That way we have it. Did CME close already? I think it did, right? Oh, look. CME closed. CME wants to go up 69K. Bullish. There you go. That's all you need on the CME chart. Then after that, it's all-time highs, right? And here's the main. Here's the main resistance on 4-hour to get over. Actually, no. I take that back. There's another one right here. Nice. Ooh, I like this. And then this is the main resistance. Look how on CME rejected, SFP rejected, tested again, SFP tested again, rejected, got sold off. So I'm assuming this time around we'll break through it. So these are the levels for CME on Bitcoin. And let's see where's the support. CME charts are really important to take a look at, in my opinion. So it's something you should track. I track it. We came to support, held it, and took off right here. Let's look at the new support. Again, this support, held it, moved up. This is the latest support we have right now. Let's keep that. Let's delete this. And then we also have an internal LG right here. I think that's the only one. So this is what CME looks like. If we get a dip, we buy the dip to here. But who knows if you get it or not. Just give an example for a trade you're in and your thoughts behind it. I just gave you one on the ZKF, this one. I'm in this one. What other alts am I in? I have Tia. I showed you that as well. Um, what else is there? Here, let me see. Hold on one second. Oh, I'm in H bar. I bought H bar yesterday. Here. So I bought H bar yesterday because this candle closed. We zoomed into 30 minutes. We have a perfect long entry right here. I knew we were at least going to go here on low time frame. And I was like, all right, if it pops, it pops. So I bought it, get back under, and I close it. So I'm holding it. So those support and resistance areas are the ones where you want to zoom in and actually do your trade. So remember the time frames. If you're trading on 4-hour charts, like I'm showing you right here, your entry is on 30 minutes. If you're trading the daily LG levels and daily chart, your entries are on 4-hour. If you're trading weekly, your entries are on daily. That's basically how I do it, and you zoom in. That's how do you decide when the chart is good to long, for instance. I I just said it. Like you need to have market structure. You need to have, you need to be able to know where price is going, where price is coming from, and where it's going, where your support levels are, when to exit. Like if it starts breaking down, things like that. There's a lot more to it. If you guys are actually like really interested, it's your chance to actually learn, right? Like step one is to one second. Ah, crap! Stupid alarm. My fantasy football draft starts soon. Sorry. Like I was saying, step one is obviously going to be, finishing the educational series that XP has in his Discord, and then step two is, doing the homework that he tells you of testing every day, right? I still test every day, right? You got to be able to figure out what you're comfortable with, figure out what time frame you want to trade. I trade all time frames, right? I trade weekly, daily, and 4 hours, right? But all my weekly stuff is all my, my how do I say? Basically, my spot buckets slash my, large portfolios. I don't gamble on leverage with, most of my money. Like I probably use less than 5% of my portfolio when it comes to leverage trading. um, I just don't care about leverage trading. There's more than enough money to be made if you're patient and use the right setups in spot trading. If you're going to be using leverage trading, using LG to LG and stuff like that, it's going to kill you, right? Like you're going to be like, shit, I'm up so much. Oh shit, now I'm down. You're going to be constantly worried about your position. You're not going to be able to sleep, things like that, right? Like I don't care for that. And then spot, if I have 20, 30, 40, 50%, whatever it is, I don't care. I know where my exit is. I know where my stop loss is and my TP is, right? Like you, this all just comes with experience, and just also depends what kind of a trader you are, right? Like about one cycle ago, I was more of a leverage trader, right? But like it was just, do I really want to sit in front of the damn screen all day, every day, looking at charts, and doing all that crap? I can't do that anymore. I have a kid and stuff like that, so things have changed. Now I've become more of a mid to long term trader. I still scalp and do low time frame stuff and on leverage stuff, but again, it's a small percentage of my portfolio. My You guys all know what my bags are for the cycle. We've talked about it numerous times, but most of my positions are in spot. I spot and chill, even on Bybit, I've grown my my uh, leverage account, and I've been trading there a lot more on spot as well, because it also lets you use your spot alt that you hold on your account on Bybit as collateral to be able to trade perps. So I like that as well. So if you're, it's kind of like double dipping. If you do, if things go really well spot wise and things go well, perps wise, then you'll do a lot better on Bybit, right? Because not only are you a longing spot, you're also leverage trading on top of it. Um, but yeah, there's also a few other things that I look at. One of the big things that you guys know is the cloud. If I'm trading on 4 hour, look at the 4 hour cloud. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? It's super simple, right? Like the thing is, people don't check it, right? Like if I'm entering on the 4 hour chart, is the 4 hour chart telling me that the trend is bullish? Is the daily telling me is it bullish or bearish? What's the weekly telling me, right? So those are also things that you want to take a look at, right? Yes, yeah. I mean, a lot of this stuff is just experience. It comes with time, experience, and being in the markets, right? I've been in crypto since 2016, 17, somewhere 2016, I think. I don't know. Bitcoin was at $2,000 or something like that before it ran up to 20K. But all I did was buy Bitcoin and just hold it. And then I woke up on one morning and it was like 14, $15,000. And I was like, holy crap! I had like no idea. I didn't pay attention to crypto back then. And I was like, what the hell? And then it went to 20K, and then I was like, holy crap, it's going to 100K. And the next thing I knew, we were in a bear market. It went all the way back to 3K, almost to where I entered, and I was like, holy shit. And that's when I started getting into trading, learning trading. And then I came across XB and his system about almost 3 years ago now. Yeah, 3 years ago or so. And then I learned it, and then just did my own twist to it based on like how I trade, what I use, candlesticks, and back testing, and seeing does this actually work. And I've done the back testing on LG candles versus regular candles, and it's a million times better in my opinion. Works super super well. Um, but when it comes to trading, you need patience and you need to be able to trust your system. You're not going to be flip flopping around, right? So just trust your stop loss, trust your TP, trust what your trading strategies. Come up with a list of criteria that you want um, for to enter a trade. Say, hey, one the step number one is it bullish LG to LG. Step number two, what's the 4 hour trend? Step number three, is it this that? Just make a list of things you want. Again, you're only going to get this with experience, but doing something else that is very helpful is documenting and journaling, right? You don't have to use like an old school type of journal. Like Discord is technically a journal, right? Like what I do here is journal for myself, right? It helps me keep my thoughts and stuff in place. It's just you guys see what my thought process behind each asset is, right? So this is a way of keeping a journal as well. You can do that yourself. Create your own server, post charts in there. Create one chart for Bitcoin, one chart for Ethereum, one for Solana, whatever it is that you're trading, and keep posting charts and taking notes on it and posting in the server, and then go take a look at it. What is it that you got right? What is it that you got wrong? And over time you'll also start recognizing patterns and structures and stuff. It's like it's every day you're going to learn more. Like I still learn new stuff with trading all the time. uh, it's a game that keeps evolving. So yeah, it's you got to put in time. That's the only way to succeed in the market, or you're just going to get frustrated and give up and just leave trading and investing altogether. All right, guys, I got about 2-3 more minutes left. Anything else? All right, I'm going to close the stream. I guess no one's around. We'll definitely be doing this a lot more. So we will start. I'm going to try to start waking up for New York Open. I just don't know uh, if it'll work out every day, but I am usually free after 8:39 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But that's a couple hours after New York Open. Um, but anyways, we'll chat soon.